Question 29. 40 milliliter of 0.125 m of nickel sulfate solution is electrolyzed by a current of 0.05 ampere for 40 minutes. First part, write the equation for the reactions occurring at each electrode. The reaction at the cathode will be Ni2 plus ions plus 2 electrons depositing nickel, and reaction at the anode will be H2O, 2 moles of H2O forming oxygen gas plus 4 moles of H plus ions plus 4 moles of electrons. This is the first part of the question. Second part of the question, how many coulombs of electricity passed through the solution? Now coulombs of electricity will be equal to Q is equal to I into T. The value of I is given as 0.05 amperes and time will be 40 minutes or 40 into 60 seconds. Therefore, the coulombs of electricity will be equal to 120 coulombs. The third part of the question, how many grams of the product deposited on the cathode? Now weight of nickel deposited at the cathode will be equal to Z into I into T. The value of Z for nickel will be equivalent weight of nickel, which is 58.7 by 2 divided by 96500 coulombs into I. The value of current is given as 0.05 amperes into time, which is 40 minutes or 40 into 60 seconds. Solving this, the weight of nickel deposited is equal to 0.037 gram. The fourth part of the question, how long will the same current have to pass through the solution to remove completely the metal ions from the solution? Now moles of nickel ions present in the solution will be equal to molarity of nickel sulfate solution, that is 0.125 m, into volume of nickel sulfate solution in liters, which will be 40 into 10 to the power minus 3 liters. Therefore, moles of nickel ions will be equal to 5 into 10 to the power minus 3 moles. Now 1 mole of nickel ions requires 2 moles of electrons. Therefore, 5 into 10 to the power minus 3 moles of nickel ions will require 2 into 5 into 10 to the power minus 3 moles of electrons, which is equal to 10 to the power minus 2 moles of electrons. Now charge carried by 1 mole of electrons is equal to 1 Faraday, which is also equal to 96500 coulombs. Therefore, charge carried by 10 to the power minus 2 moles of electrons is equal to 10 to the power minus 2 into 96500 coulombs. Now this charge is also equal to current into time. Therefore, we can write I into T is equal to 10 to the power minus 2 into 96500 coulombs. The value of I is equal to 0.05 amperes. Therefore, time will be equal to 10 to the power minus 2 into 96500 coulombs divided by 0.05, and this is equal to 19,300 seconds. Now fifth part of the question. Fifth part of the question is, at the end of electrolysis, how many grams of the product would appear at the anode? Weight of product at the anode will be equal to Z into I into T. Now at anode, oxygen is evolved. Therefore, Z for oxygen will be equal to equivalent weight of oxygen, that is 8 divided by 96500 coulombs into current, which is 0.05 amperes, into time, which is equal to 19300 seconds, because this is the time which is required for the entire process of electrolysis. Therefore, weight of oxygen evolved at the end of electrolysis will be equal to 0.08 gram.